Hey guys, it's Jess here. So if you guys don't know, because not all of you will be in education, all A-levels and GCSEs have been cancelled. I am currently in my second year of college, which means I am doing my A-levels, and not too long ago they got cancelled. I just still don't know how to process it, to be honest. I mean, my initial reaction was basically just I was really annoyed that almost as though 2 years of our lives that we've worked really hard for have been completely wasted. This is probably going to be more like a rant than anything else, but please sit tight because I'm sure if you want to hear me rant, you're going to enjoy it. I love Boris boy, he's a big, beautiful Boris. But the problem is, and the main problem is, that they still don't know how they're marking them. So while we have slaved away for almost 2 years, yeah, of our lives trying to work our asses off to get some decent fucking A-levels, it's now just in the fucking bin and someone's just kicking it down the road like a fucking football. They've kind of said that they will take into account like mock grades and just teacher assessment. What if your teacher hates you? You're gonna look at the list and be like, oh yeah, that Jess, I fucking hate her, she's getting a D. But on a real, like, I for one especially, and I know a lot of people work the same way, some people don't, we're all completely different, which is why this is difficult. And when it comes to mock exams, I don't put any effort in, and the reason for that is that I like to test my ability as it is, just flat out what I can do without looking at a textbook, because that gives me an idea of where my natural ability is at. Essentially, if you then know where you're at, and bearing in mind it will be quite low and you'll probably be shocked to realise that I don't actually know that much, but it will help you pinpoint every single bit that you don't actually know. If you're revising for your mocks, there will be a couple of topics that you might miss out. So for instance, you could try and do everything. Let's say you revised everything apart from like 2 things. You're obviously not going to do as well on those 2 things, so you don't actually know what you need to work on, and by the time you spend all that time revising for everything, you then don't have time to go back over and actually revise everything that you really need to. The idea is that you're trying to optimise and really make the most of the time that you have when you're doing your revision, which 1 will allow me to really focus on what I really need to know, and 2 will shock me into doing revision. I really struggle when it comes to motivation. Stuff like trying to revise. A-levels are such a step up from GCSE. So as far as the whole situation for like GCSE students, I do really feel for them, because on the one hand, I don't think that it's as high stakes. It's a level 2, which isn't a big qualification. Every student across the country will go and do their GCSEs. It's just your standard, and the only reason that would really matter is if you're trying to get into college. So I do feel really bad on the other, on the other side of things, for some of the people that, as I usually do badly in mocks to see where you need to improve on. The problem is, where it's based off like mock grades and teacher assessment, it means that if you don't get on with your teacher, or your teacher doesn't see any sort of ability because you've never put any effort into your classes, your grade could be really affected by that, and it might not be, it might be, nobody knows. It's essentially like, get yourself a dartboard, put the target, like the highest grade you could possibly want, in the middle, put like, every other grade around it randomly, throw a dart wherever it lands, that's what you get, is essentially the way that it seems to be right now. I'm mainly frustrated for the whole A-levels because they're not just something that you have to do. You don't have to go to college when you leave school. There are so many people I know that are really hard hit by this, and I am doing okay as far as I can be anyway. But so just to kind of break it down really quickly, I do 3 A-levels. I do A-level law, I do A-level product design, and I do A-level graphic design. I'm really lucky with this whole situation compared to a lot of other people, because my grade is essentially half down to me. So law is the only problem that I'm really gonna have. That's completely out of my control, completely out of my control. I didn't do great because I don't really revise for mocks, and I got a couple of marks off of a C. You have to do 3 options at the college that I'm at. So I basically went, okay, graphic design, I love design, I love creative stuff. Product design, because I've always done stuff like making physical things like I did with my resistant materials in secondary school. And I originally, this is the shocker, I decided when I was starting college that it would be a really good idea to do biology A-level. I have never been so mistaken in my life. A week in and I was like, this is not for me. I spoke to my mum, and my mum was actually quite annoyed with me because she's a science teacher at my old secondary school. She was like, no, you can't drop it, you can't drop it, you can't drop it. And I turned around to her and I said, Mum, I am literally going to kill myself if I keep doing this course. I'm a week in, I cannot do this shit. Getting away from this massive tangent that I've just been on for like the last 5 minutes. Product design is pretty good as far as this whole situation is concerned. My exam is 50% and my coursework is a further 50% to make up the whole 100% of the course. And so I kind of just sat it and came out with a B. Like, I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not one of those people that doesn't know what's going on around them. Like, I do have some sort of brain somewhere up here. But a B, man. I was actually really happy that I got that, and the reason that I'm okay about the whole product design thing is the fact that I know that I got that B in my mock, and that was a fluke. I still don't know how that happened. Even my PD teacher said to me, like, how did you actually do that, Jess? Like, did you revise? And I'm like, no, of course I didn't, you know me, I'm not gonna revise. Also, the fact that I somehow got one of the maths questions right. Let me tell you, don't ever get me to do maths. It just doesn't work at all. My deadline for my coursework is in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really done much. I am kind of looking at my mental health more in this situation and feeling productive. So coming on YouTube, making videos makes me feel productive. It makes me feel like I'm doing something with my life. I'm one of those people that really struggles to wake up in the morning and go, yeah, I want to do college work. I don't get people like that. You're weird. You're all weird if you do that. I envy you, but you are weird. If I don't come out with a decent grade, then I'm gonna be so annoyed, because it's the physical work as well. My project that I have made is a little black coffin shelf. If I can insert a picture, I will insert a picture somewhere. I spent so much time on it. I came in so much, like in my frees and stuff, and in between, so that I could actually get ahead and get my work done. And I'm really proud of it because it's done to quite a good quality, and a lot of elbow grease has gone into that. If that messes up, I'm gonna be so pissed. My graphics as well, my graphics is finished now. I have actually officially finished my graphics course. Basically finished all the work, signed it off, sent off, done. So that's not a problem. That is irrelevant anyway because it's 100% coursework. But there have been a couple of times where I've really felt it hard to kind of stay motivated and actually get on with stuff, and that's not me just being lazy, but that's me waking up in the morning thinking, what is the literal point of turning up and doing this? I was really struggling at one point, and I was just towards the end as well, and if you can't keep up, like, you're weeks and weeks and weeks back there, hun, like, it's gone, it's just... So that grade's not going to be great either because there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, the problem with the situation, and it has just basically been a spiel of me talking about college right now, but the problem is the fact that normally, if you know you're going to do badly, you can work, you can put some more effort in, you can change your kind of outlook, you can go through your work, you know, and realise what you've got to do, and revise and revise and revise and refine your learning and get better at the subject that you're studying. We don't have that opportunity because right before we were about to, it just got taken away from us. And the problem is that this can go one of two ways. It's either gonna go well and they're gonna give us the benefit of the doubt and go, okay guys, well, as a whole cohort, like, you've been in this situation, you can't help it, we're gonna try and give you the best that we can. Or they're gonna go, nah, I don't like this student, I'm just gonna drop it down, I'm gonna keep putting it down because I haven't seen that effort. But obviously you're not gonna see that effort, man, because I haven't put it in yet. I don't think it really affects me that much. But it's the uncertainty, and uncertainty scares people. It scares me for sure, because nobody knows what is going to happen. And until we get that piece of paper saying, you've got this, this, this and this, I mean, I'm going to be shitting myself. Even when I get that piece of paper, I'm going to... That is essentially just my feelings. I have rambled, but I need to get something out at some point anyway, because I'm going to explode. As far as like dealing with all of this, I don't deal with it. I don't think anyone's dealing with it right now. I would like to try and send off a positive message, but there's not really much I can say because there's nothing that can be done. This is just something we just got to get on with. At the end of the day, there's no point dwelling on it. It will be what it will be, and it's really hard to deal with and really hard to kind of get through. Pray that luck is on our side and that this piece of paper comes back and we go, oh my god, yes, I actually did well. Because I know that I probably won't be feeling that way, and if you're worried about it too, in the same boat as me, we're all in the same boat here, and that is the main thing to take back from this. I don't really have much else to say about it. That was just a long rant, so I do apologise. But thank you so much for watching as always. Subscribe and give me a like if you want to, because you should want to. I've just sat here and spilled out a load of crap about COVID-19 and I'm very annoyed with it. Appreciate my anger and send me a like right now. No, okay. I hope you guys are all doing alright in the situation that you're currently in with COVID-19 and you're staying safe. So yeah, that is, as I say, that's it from me. Go subscribe if you haven't already and leave me a like if you feel like it. And I will see you next time. I just sit like this for the entire...